What's up guys, Pix here, bringing you another squad for the FIFA 16. In goal, we're going to have Keylor Navas, who for me is my favorite La Liga keeper on the entire game. You can go for any keeper in that league that you prefer, but for me Navas is very, very good. He was pretty much just overall a fantastically consistent keeper, except for this little thing that I went on like a 3 or 4 game losing streak where he was bad and he was conceding pretty much everything. But other than that, very, very solid and consistent goalkeeper. And then the two center backs, we got Piqué and Abdenor. You have the choice to go for any Valencia or Argentinian center back in La Liga for this spot here. But I went with Abdenor because he's my favorite Valencia center back and just one of my favorite center backs in La Liga. He's so solid, good pace, great height, very good physical, and fantastic defending as well. High work rate is the only thing I can really say is not good about him, but it barely even pushes him out of position. And then we've got Gerard Piqué as the other center back. High attacking work rate as well, but he barely pushes up. He pretty much stays where I need him most of the time, making his pace not really too much of an issue. But when he does push up and he needs to run back, he doesn't really have the pace to do that, and that's the only situation where I can say his pace is an issue. But he's a great center back. And then we've got Inform Casco at the left back spot. Really great player. I was really surprised. I mean, you can go for Vangioni if you want a cheaper alternative, but man, I would definitely recommend trying Casco. He's not as big as Vangioni, he's not as physical, but he seemed to be really solid defensively. He offered a lot going forward. He was just overall just doing a bit of everything for the team, and I was really impressed by him. And then Iraola at the right back spot. Really good right back. I was surprised with him as well. I thought his pace would be a bit of an issue, especially with Piqué on that side as well, not being the fastest either. But Iraola seemed to be everywhere I needed him to be. He also has great stats to go forward as well, like good dribbling, good passing, really good defending and physical. Just a solid right back. And then we've got Enzo Perez at CDM. You can go for Mascherano and then go for like any Barcelona center back to link up with him instead of Abdenor. There's multiple options you can go for in this team other than what I actually have going on right now. But Enzo Perez for me is definitely the easy option to go for over Mascherano. He's more well-rounded, but he still has really good defending as well, like good interceptions, really good tackling. But he has more than just that. More like Mascherano just has really good defending, and he is admittedly better defensively than Perez, but I think Perez offers a lot more than Mascherano does. And then we've got Pereira as our left center mid. Awesome player, one of my favorite center mids in the Serie A. He's incredible. He probably is my favorite Argentinian midfielder other than Cambiaso, the special card that he got. I forget what they're called. But speaking of those special cards, I forget what they're called. We've got Pirlo here. I believe they're classic hero cards or classic iMOTM Match cards. Whatever, doesn't matter. This card was amazing. I was so happy with how it played because Pirlo is one of my favorite players in real life. He's a huge influencer in how I actually play in real life. I try to model my style after him in a lot of ways, and man, I was so happy to see how great Pirlo was. This card, it feels so much better than his regular card. He feels really good on the ball. Like, his dribbling was great. He's got really high ball control. I think like 96 ball control or something, and it shows in game. He was beating players left, right, and center. He feels like he has a bit of physicality to him. He's got good interceptions. He was making some tackles here and there. Decent enough long shots. I didn't really score any long shots with him. Didn't score any free kicks because people would see I had Pirlo and just put a guy in the line right away. But he has probably the best passing in the entire game. I mean, that's not even up for debate at this point. It's Pirlo. He's going to have the best passing. You'll see at the goals at the end, he plays some incredibly good passes. And then classic hero, man of the match, whatever, Maximiliano Rodriguez. Fantastic left winger. He's a top tier left winger for me in this game. He's better as a left forward, but as a left winger he still gets the job done because he's got really great wing play, great pace and power to just burst down that wing, fantastic finesse shot on him, really good finish, and the ability to set up goals as well. He's just a really well-rounded complete winger, as well as Candreva, and having two really well-rounded wingers like Candreva and Maximiliano Rodriguez on each wing, it's just such a great thing to have because Candreva was ridiculous. He's probably like a top 3 right winger for me on the entire game. Amazing player. Everything I said about Rodriguez pretty much applies to Candreva as well. And then we've got classic hero Totti. I was so looking forward to using this card because I love Totti. I love the way I love all of his cards in FIFA, and I love the guy in real life. Love the way he plays, and on this game he is a machine. This card right here is hands down one of my favorite cards on the entire game. That's not over-exaggeration. That's not me just being overhyped. You see the stats. You see the goals he scored me. He is a monster. EA has created a monster. Like the one problem that I've had with any of his cards are his stamina and his pace. His pace is now more than good enough to play center forward, and his stamina feels a lot better now. He's got 88 acceleration, so off the mark, setting him through balls works now because he has more than enough acceleration to beat the players off the mark and pretty much score you some goals off that, as well as having 84 strength and good enough aggression. If he's being challenged, that acceleration and strength, he pushes anybody out of the way, just goes straight through and scores you goals. 99 ball control, it's the best first touch in the entire game, and he just skins players left, right, and center. It's ridiculous how good he is at dribbling. His passing is amazing, vision, just overall his playmaking abilities are off the charts. Very comparable to some of the best playmakers on the entire game, and one of the best shooters, just overall shooters on this entire game. Outside the box, long shots, finesse shots, power shots. Inside the box, you can just score any which way you want to because he's got 5-star weak foot. You see, you don't even have to work the ball into a specific foot. You can just score in any way you want to with this guy. He was incredible. I was so happy with this card and so happy with this team overall, guys. It performed so well for me, and I would definitely recommend picking it up if you got the coins for it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Let's get to the goals.